So I left off with a bit of a cliffhanger in episode 2, but I'm back with a trade. I want Gorgui Dieng. Now looking at the Timberwolves roster, they could really use a backup point guard, and with Justin Patton off at the bench, they could afford to trade their backup center Dieng for a point guard. The problem is, we don't have a good point guard. So we need to involve a third team, and that team is the Brooklyn Nets, who after acquiring D'Angelo Russell, could move Jeremy Lin. Lin is a really good point guard and an even better six-man, and the Nets, who are in rebuilding mode, need first-round picks. So the trade is essentially Jeremy Lin to the Wolves, Robin Lopez, our 2020 lottery-protected pick, so we probably won't be in the lottery by then, at least hopefully, and we get Dieng. The Nets get picks, the Wolves get a backup point guard, strengthening their weak bench, and we get a starting center. And we will see his debut versus the Atlanta Hawks, a fellow rebuilding team. So heading into Chicago this time to play the Atlanta Hawks, they're a fellow rebuilding team, and I actually think we have a really good chance to win this game, and that's not being sarcastic like I was with the Toronto Raptors game. Starting off the game, Dieng gets a block, and then Zach LaVine in transition gets the pull-up jumper. So already Dieng is making a defensive presence. Schroeder with the pull-up overdone. And Taurean Prince rejected by Dieng, and then Dedmon pinned off of the backboard by Zipser. So a block party early, getting 3 to start the game. And then Dieng blocks whoever the hell that was. Zipser gets it to Dunn, who gets it back to Dieng. He pulls for the mid-range shot, doesn't get it go. Markkanen with the rebound, pass to Dieng, and second time's a charm. He gets the free throw line jumper to go. Dunn to Dieng, and this is the most confident shot I have ever taken. ISO, face-up, mid-range shot. Dieng bangs it over the defender, and then he gets the long two right here. Not a very good shot, but I'll still take it. Having a huge impact early, so it's definitely looking like we've won that trade so far. But then we give up an and one to Marco Bellinelli, so do we really do anything that important? Markkanen with the post move. Again, the defense in the post this year just doesn't seem to be that good. And then to end the first quarter, Markkanen with the post turnaround bang. Great way to end the first, trailing 5 to the Atlanta Hawks. Bad pass by Chris Dunn for the alley-oop. And then Luke Babbitt, this is just how good we are in defense. So far we've given up a 3-point play to Luke Babbitt and Marco Bellinelli. So that's definitely something we're going to have to address for our future. Chris Dunn on the fast break with the lob up to Zach LaVine. On the replay, great pass from Chris Dunn for the setup for LaVine's slam. And then Chris Dunn going inside with an amazing pass to Bobby Portis. That was vintage Rondo-esque. Up in the air with the shot, down to Portis for the easy dunk right at the shot clock. Markkanen in the post fade, Dunn pulling up for the mid-range shot. We talked about that in episode 2. He wasn't able to get that to go very much in the first episode, but still. Collins in the pick and roll. I really am looking forward to seeing his rookie year. He's one of those guys who are going under the radar and does not deserve it. Markkanen with the face-up jumper over John Collins. And Chris Dunn stripping Schroeder. And then if you're a 1980s basketball fan, you did not like that play right there. Taking a pull-up jumper with a power forward on the fast break after a steal. And Prince hits the triple to end the first half. LaVine going inside, out to Portis in the corner. He is wide open and he's able to knock down the triple off of the good pass from LaVine. And then Holiday in the pick and fade gets it down to Dieng, who misses the first attempt, grabs his own rebound, misses the second attempt, grabs his own rebound, and finishes on the third attempt. Great hustle play, but also with plays like that, maybe he's just stat padding, I don't know. Babbitt down to Dedmon, he gets the and one. I jumped into him with Dieng, which was my mistake. Markkanen down low, making a tough finish for the and one over his defender. And then Markkanen, this play was really weird. It's almost like Grant and Markkanen were like, hey, let's trade places, and the Hawks were confused as hell about it. So Markkanen gets the open triple off of that. Grant up to Markkanen again. He does miss this one, but Felicio for the amazing putback dunk. That came out of nowhere, and it kind of looked like he struggled to jump up that high. Markkanen hesitating, but he finds space, gets the triple to go off of the pass from Grant. And then in the post again, Markkanen with the fadeaway, getting that one to go over Mike Muscala. And then LaVine in the pick and fade with the spin move, finding space, fading over Kent Bazemore, and he gets that mid-range jumper to fall. Haven't been that aggressive with them. Taurean Prince gets the bounce on that layup right there. And then Zach LaVine, speaking of being aggressive with him, with the reverse dunk in the wide open paint. If you're going to leave Marco Bellinelli on him, that's just kind of what's going to happen if you don't bring the help. Bad pass, and then Schroeder down the lane makes it a 4-point game with just a minute left. And now we have to get a shot off. Markkanen in the post over John Collins with the fadeaway, and he gets that to go. An incredibly clutch shot. And then off of the inbound, we almost steal it. It would have been nice if Dunn got that because they throw a miraculous pass that somehow goes through, and Markkanen fouls Dedmon. He gets the first free throw to go, and he gets the second one to go, so it is a 4-point game, and we need a 3-pointer. I called a pick and fade with Markkanen. He's been killing it, as you can see with his 23 points. LaVine knocking down a crazy 3-pointer. I really did not think that was going to go in because it was very well contested by Bellinelli. And then a miss by Schroeder, and Dunn trying to push the pace. I saw an opportunity for a 2-for-1. I go up with Jang, and unfortunately he misses. And we have to foul Dennis Schroeder. And if Dedmon could hit 2 free throws, Schroeder sure as hell could. LaVine off of the inbounds, trying to get the last shot before, hopefully, overtime. Zach LaVine in the ISO, gonna call for a pick and fade from Markkanen. Waiting for the screen, he gets it, and there's nowhere to go here because Markkanen decides to go inside when he did have open space. Zips around the perimeter, and how's this for an anticlimactic ending? We could not even get a shot off because we could not get anyone open for 3. Markkanen had a great game, 23 points, 8 rebounds. LaVine, he shot efficiently, but I wasn't as aggressive with him as I should have been. Jang with 4 blocks as well as 12 points and 8 rebounds, and some great mid-range shooting that I wasn't really expecting to be as good as it was. Tough loss versus the Hawks. So after this game, it was clear that we need a creator off of the bench. Our backup point guard, Jerian Grant, isn't any good. So we need a backup point guard who is young and can create for others. And the guy I have in mind, Frank Mason III. Mason is currently the 3rd string point guard for the Sacramento Kings, and I don't see him cracking that rotation anytime soon, considering it includes De'Aaron Fox and George Hill. So he's the guy, and I'm just going to throw the kitchen sink at the Kings. Jerian Grant in a 2nd round pick, and Frank Mason III is now a Chicago Bull. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. That's it, Brian?